what's going on, guys? Andrew here. Welcome to day 3 of the the 31 days of Halloween. Sorry, I'm doing this just in the morning. Just trying to make sure I have time to do it. I'm feeling a little better than yesterday. I don't know if you can tell in my voice. I'm still a little bit sick, so hopefully it's better by tomorrow's video. This is day 3, and as you saw yesterday, I did the original Texas Chainsaw. So today's is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. I'll give the brief synopsis to this movie because I know this one isn't as well liked or well watched as the original. So basically, this Dennis Hopper, the late Dennis Hopper, plays a he plays the brother-in-law of, I want to say it was Franklin and Sally, and then the brother of Franklin maybe, and then Sally is his sister-in-law. I didn't really get the family, so if I messed that up, because I know he meets Franklin's bones and he knows who Franklin is later in the movie, so they didn't really say the name, but anyways, he is searching around looking for the Sawyer family, because they killed his, family, so he's looking for them. And this DJ host, played by, I can't remember her name, but she's also in Hatchet 3. She's the main woman in Hatchet 3. They kind of team up. She basically gets this call in from these idiots who are calling her from on the road screaming things, and they get murdered by the Sawyer family. So basically that's how the movie opens up, and she records it, and she basically plays it on the radio, and the Sawyer family comes looking for her, and basically that's where the story ends, and it just becomes regular Texas Chainsaw stuff again. People they're trying to kill, and Lefty's Dennis Hopper's name, I'm pretty sure. He basically comes tries to come to the rescue, and that's basically it for the story. It basically just plays out, very generic from there. Yeah, again, sorry about the train. I want to say back in 1986 when this is released. This is released 12 years after the original. What's jarring for me is that the tone is completely different from the original. And I knew that going in. I knew that this was over the top, and you can just tell by the cover that it's pretty over the top. I mean, Dennis Hopper, this massive chainsaw, and I mean, just a lot of these things kind of hinted at it being over the top. But yeah, I definitely can see where audiences would have been really pissed off back in '86 watching this in theaters, being like, really, I honestly thought that expectations going in was that I thought that it was going to be more like a slasher, like it was going to be people getting killed off one by one. That wasn't really it at all, which was kind of disappointing for me, because I really was thinking that it would have been better if, that. But it is what it is. It kind of plays out similar to the way actually almost beat for beat. The final 20 minutes is almost beat for beat similar to the original. But but I did honestly enjoy this movie for definitely for what it was. The movie was definitely one of those ones where I could probably watch this any time of the year and enjoy this, and I would say I probably will watch this one, even though I said I could watch the original more, and even though this is about 20 minutes longer than the original. I would say that I'd watch this more just because it's so damn over the top and fun, and everybody honestly looked like they were having a good time making this movie. So that's kind of enjoyable. You can kind of like feed off of that. I did like Leatherface in this too. It was interesting to see Leatherface just not be scary this movie. Like he was like there were a couple scary scenes, but it wasn't because the characters were scary. Yeah, Leatherface was really very human in this movie. Very like you didn't think that like he was really gonna kill people, and like the fact that like he was like not wanting to kill the main character because she was attractive and all of that, like definitely leads to a different view of Leatherface than we got in the first movie, because there's really just like even the attractive girl, he just murders her, like blatantly just murders her. He doesn't even give her any, so it's definitely a different take, and which I can understand why they did it. It's 12 years later. There had been a couple parodies of the Texas Chainsaw, mainly Motel Hell, and Pieces, the I think it's Spanish horror film, which I might be getting this month probably. Yeah, so I did honestly enjoy this. It was I do recommend you watching this. This is the Scream Factory, by the way, which it has a slew of just ridiculous amounts of special features. They're doing this thing now where with all their releases, I think I know starting back from the actually starting back from this, they have the first disc, which is the feature film, the second disc, which is the special features. So, there's a lot of special features on this if you like movies with special features. I do recommend the Scream Factory. It was a really good transfer. It was really clear. There's also another Blu-ray that's like really cheap as well out there. So, you can get either one. I mean, I know my brother has that one. But yeah, this was a damn good time. Really fun. If I were to rate this, I'd give it about a 7.5 out of 10. Again, about the same as the original. I liked it just as much for different reasons. The only thing I can complain about is that after the Sawyers come in and attack it, about 40 minutes in, the rest of the movie has no storyline whatsoever. It's basically they take her. There's a ton of really long scenes that take place, and that's about it. Like, it just stalls. Like, there is an interesting story going on, and then it just stalls. That's the exact same thing with the original. Now, I haven't watched the remake in actually since I saw it in theaters back in 2003, so I was 10 years old. So I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I don't remember. I just know that it's like the original. I remember there's a couple differences, but it'll be interesting to see if the remake and the other new ones continue with that, like where the story just halts and there's just murders going on, and it's, which it's different than a slasher movie where there's in a Friday the 13th movie, you got killings going on and stuff, and the scenes are short and you're cutting to different characters doing different scenes. This is just really long stretches of scenes where there's no killings going on and the characters are dialoguing and things, and while it's over the top and fun, it does irk me for some reason. But yeah, that's why I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It is a really enjoyable time nonetheless. I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it for some reason and you like the original, this is definitely a completely different take on the movie than the original, but directed by Tobe Hooper as well. So yeah, man, sorry, my voice is giving out. So I'm going to let that be the end. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and comment, subscribe. Always, again, enjoy, hearing your guys' opinion. Thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you guys later tomorrow, and that's going to be with the Texas Chainsaw remake. So have a good night, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow.